And I think it's action. Action. Yo, hey, gang, we're back. Thursday, I believe. Is today Thursday? Yeah, Thursday. Coach dealing with me again. Yeah, Thursday. We're back. 1 o'clock, a little after one. We're about to grind it out in this box. Today, I want to take a minute before we jump into it to give everybody an opportunity to kind of grab some markers and try to get them an area set up similar to what you see behind us. I don't know how well you can see the different colors and whatnot that I have set up here, but the premise of this is the box that goes around the outside. So I have 4 cones setting up the box. That's most important. So if you have 4 socks, 4 shoes, whatever, we want to set up the outside of the box first, right? If we can get a couple of more markers, cones, socks, shoes, balled up shirts, whatever, right? We want to then add the yellow markers that are in the middle, right? Between each of the 4 cones around the outside. So there'll be 4 more markers. We're at 8 markers right now. Uh, and if we can stop, if we can get there, it's fantastic. All right. If we can continue to add markers beyond that, as you can see, Coach Dillon and I will be working with another set of pair of markers in between those yellow markers and the cones on the outside. This is going to be important when we get to the weaving part of this workout. But a lot of this workout is going to be around the outside of the box. So that stuff's not really as important. And I'll show some modifications when we get to there. If you only have four markers, if you only have 2 markers, I'll show some modifications that allow you to get the same workout. I just like this box setup because I can do a lot in this, and you'll see a lot of it today. And there'll be some things we'll work on using the same box later, so that when you have time on your own and you can set up at home and you can set this box up. You can do all kinds of things in it in order to work yourself out and train and get better and grow on your own. So, with no further ado, hopefully you found some space. The size of the box is up to you as well. I think I've got about, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 6 steps in between each line. Set it up however you have, whatever with whatever room you have to use. Doesn't have to be extremely big. All right, but we're gonna jump into it and get after it. We're gonna start out with a dynamic stretch. So coach and I are gonna each get a corner, and for our stretch, we are going to do high knees for half the box. So we're gonna go, and then for the other half of the box, we're gonna jog back to our starting location. All right, high knees, let's go. All right, butt kicks. High kicks. All right, let's go calf stretch. Close the gate. And we're going to go backward and open the gate. Lunges. Side step. Then again, the opposite way. And good. All right. If you have any other stretch you need to get in, we're warmed up just a little bit in that stretch. Get whatever else stretch you need to get in. We're going to start moving. All right. So our first activities are going to be off the ball. All right. We're going to move around this box off the ball. First things, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do about 4 or 5 activities around the outside of the box without the ball. Then we'll move in, start using the ball after that. All right. Are we all stretched? Are we ready to get after it? B's in the house. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Gabby's in the house. Let's go. Albany back with us. I didn't kill you last time, Albany. Let's go. Love it. All right. So, from your corner, we're going to sprint all the way around the outside of the box. At the corners, we want to take tight turns. So this shouldn't be a circular sprint, which is sprint, slow down, turn, making quick cuts at each corner. All right, we're going to sprint back to our original position. Ready, and go. If you don't have room to make a box, and you can only make a straight line, it's fine, right? So instead of going around, you're just going to sprint across, turn, sprint back, turn, sprint back. We can get the same action, get a similar action, similar work without using the box. But again, if we can, we have the space to make the box. Let's get it. We're going to go one more time. Sprint all the way around. Go. Good. All right, so now we're going to go the opposite direction. So we're working our turns to the right. Now we're going to turn to the left. You with me? Ready? Go. You in? Are we ready? Go. Woo. That'll get the blood pumping. All right, so now we're going to do some directional movement. So I'm going to face you the entire time in this movement to go around the outside of the box. So I'll start with a side movement, back pedal, shift to the side, and sprint forward. All right, you ready? Go. Again, with no box, we can get all that movement going back and forth between the lines, right? So I sprint forward, side step back, back pedal back. Get that same workout without the box, all right? Same thing, same direction. Go. Good. Now going the opposite direction. Starting with a different movement. I was just now starting with my shuffle. Now I'll be starting with my back pedal. Just to change it up. Are you ready? Go. One more time. One more time. Ready? Go. Woo. All right. So next, we're going to jump into a shuffle and sprint. So we're going to move. Since we have markers here, we're going to move based on the marker placement. You don't have markers. Again, you're just shuffling your feet side to side, then turning and sprinting, shuffling, turn and sprint. All right?
You come there, you sprint,
yep.
Shuffle, and start.
Yep. Ready? Go. Y'all with us out there? Y'all with us? If you are, man, I'm already starting to feel it. We got a long way to go. Here we go again. Shuffle, then sprint. Let's go. All right, this time we're gonna go the opposite direction. That opposite direction, we're not gonna shuffle this time on the foot movement. We're gonna shuffle with a hop. All right. So instead of fast feet, we're hopping side to side on a slalom and then sprinting. Are you ready? Go. One more of those in this water break. One more in this water break. Are you ready? And go. Well done. That's our warm up. That's just the warm up. All right, grab a drink and we'll turn it up. T, I see you. Let's go. Braden in the house. Let's go. It's been a while. Let's go, bud. All right. I think we're making pretty good time. 10 minutes in. I haven't timed this workout, so hopefully it won't be too short. But if it is, we know we'll still be strong from it. And hopefully it won't be too long. But if it is, so what? I don't think there's a video after this. And we'll just continue to grind. All right? So, what we got next? And I'm going to give a couple more minutes for the water and for you to work out your box. If you don't have your area worked out yet, take this time. Work it out. All right? Get your space. But, next up, when we get in, we're going to do an alternating circuit this time. So we'll do an activity on the ball. Then we'll do an activity off the ball from a physical conditioning standpoint. Back on the ball, off the ball, on the ball, off the ball. And we'll push through this and we'll make it happen. All right? None of this stuff is new. We've done all of this in different workouts. Again, we're not inventing anything here. This isn't anything that Jay Breezy came up with. This isn't anything that Coach Dillon came up with. We've taken all this stuff that we've seen and we've exposed to, and we're mashing it together. From the first workout to this one, a lot of repetition, just changing up the way we're exposed to it. Hey, that's how we grow, all right? So we get in with the ball. We're going to face in the same direction the whole time moving around the box with our toe taps. So, and one will move to the side, back, to the side, and forward. Y'all with me? Everybody ready? So yeah, so no weaving here. We're just going to go around the outside of the box. So around the outside, we'll toe tap, forward, back, side to side, right? Picking up our pace, increasing our speed when we can, but going at the speed that makes us feel comfortable, right? And then pushing a little bit beyond that. Don't want to be out of control the whole time. Are y'all ready? You with me? Let's go. Good job. Keep it going out there. Keep pushing. Keep working. Each time we go, I'm going to give a second for everybody to catch up. I don't want you to feel rushed at home. I don't want you to feel like you're getting behind, right? We got all skill levels here. If you're waiting for the next activity, toe tap in place. If you're not feeling it, if you don't feel like you got enough there, toe tap in place, and we'll get started in the next round. All right? Gonna go toe tap one more time, opposite direction. Ready? Let's go. Good. Good. All right, so now we're gonna be off the ball. This activity here is gonna be squat hops. You're all familiar. We're gonna go forward around the box in a squat hop. The burn's gonna come early. The burn's gonna be heavy, and you gotta embrace all of that. All right, you're just making these things stronger, and that's what we need. All right, y'all with me? Let's go. Squat hops. Let's get it. Go, let's go, let's go. Keep pushing. The coach stops talking. It's because he's tired. All right? He got to quit on you. He's just tired. He's just tired. All right? Good. Hope you're feeling that. I'm feeling it. All right? Next up is foundations. All right? So we're going to take our foundation. And we're going to keep the ball on the outside of the box, but between our feet, going around. Are you ready? Mark, set, go. Push, 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 push. And why do I do these live? I do so you can see coach mess up. So you can see coach mess up. When we train and we push, hey, we're gonna push to the point where we fail. We're gonna push to the point where mistakes happen. Because that's where the growth is. All right? You don't stay in that zone. You go back to comfort, then push there again. Can we go further? Go in the opposite direction. Ready? Go. Ball control. Nothing fancy. It's nothing fancy. The simple stuff wins challenges. The simple stuff keeps control. The simple stuff wins games. All right? Next up, shoulder taps. So we're going to go two corners away from our starting spot, and then we're going to switch and go the opposite direction so that we're working in both directions. So I'm going to go from my yellow cone, around the yellow cone to the purple cone. Coach is going to go down the purple to yellow, and then back to our purple. These are tough. All right, moving, sitting still doing one thing, moving, it's tough. All right, stay in it. If you can move without if you get tired and you can move without the shoulder tap, just keep moving. If you can't, stop in the place that you're in, on your knees for a second, rest, and then go again and try to get all the way through. All right, are y'all with us? Yeah, from a plank, guys. And let's go. Keep pushing, guys. Let's go. Keep pushing. Well done. Well done. All right. We're way out on time. We're good. All right. So now next we're jumping into dribbling. Just straight dribbles. Going as fast as we can. Turning at the cones. With our strong foot, we're going to go clockwise. Are you ready? And let's go. It's all about control. It's all about speed and control. How close can we stay to those cones, to that line in the middle, on the outside of the box, and turn? How sharply can we turn and get our pace back up? All right? Going counterclockwise, same foot. And go. Again, if you don't have a box, if you're moving between one place and another, you should still be grinding. You should still be getting this work. You can either turn this into a figure eight activity where you're dribbling around one of the far cones or markers, using a figure eight to get back, or you can dribble and turn. Dribble straight across, turn, dribble straight across. Not the same workout, but very similar. And we're getting touches on the ball. We're changing our speed. We're changing our direction. All right? Next up, agility hop. No ball here. So we're going to use that line between each cone. And we're going to hop with our feet together, back and forth across that line, all the way around the box. All right? Y'all with me? Let's go. Woo! I feel like a bunny right there. Get those mad hops. All right. So we got that next bit of fitness in. Next up, our weak foot. So we're gonna go weak foot, going clockwise. All right. So going as quickly as we can, dribbling and turning using the inside of our foot, and go. Coordinate the outside. Good. Gotta switch directions. Gonna run that again. Are we ready? There you go. Woo. All right, so between your strong and your weak, can you feel a difference? Are you drastically slower or faster one way or the other? We want to work on that. We want to increase our speed and our strength. And we definitely want to increase our speed and our weakness and keep that control. All right, so I was supposed to put in some physical activity between those reps. So we're just going to put in 3 in a row on that. So next up is bear crawls. On our bear crawl, we're going to try to stay flat back. So we're going to have a tabletop back as we go. Don't want to be here. All right, run up in the air. Keep it low. Stay here and grind through, almost like mountain climbers. All right, we're going to go all the way around back to our starting position. Are you ready? Go. Next up, we're going to hold our ankles as we go. We're going to walk all the way around holding the ankles. All right? On this one as well, let's try to stay in the same direction. So I'll stay this way, and I'm going to the side first. Then I'm going back, then to the side and forward. You go from wherever you started. Where we're going to go, holding the ankles. Again, the burn's going to come quick. All right? Your brain has to overcome your body telling you to stop, don't, and quit. And just don't do it. Keep pushing. Are you ready? Let's go. Sit that butt down, move. Keep those ankles. It's not about speed. It's about form and embracing the burn. All right. Last up, standing long jumps. All right. So here we're just gonna stand, have our feet shoulder width apart, explode out, jump as far as we can and land. Try to stick our landing, and do it again. Gonna go all the way around the box. Ready? Go. Good. And grab a drink. Grab a drink, gang. You earned it. Now, for the sake of this workout, just doing a rep or 2 in each one. Not heavy reps. If you want to keep burning and you want to keep working, you don't have anything else going on today, extend the reps, right? Instead of one time around, do twice. If there's someone where you're stumbling up or slipping, do it multiple times. All right? Keep pushing. That girl must be a pro athlete. Love it. Love it. Shuffle. Who else we got? Yeah. Scroll through, see who else we got in here.
Joe.
Yeah. Yes, must be a pro athlete. Yes. And my man Jonah's in the house. Let's do it, bud. I love the note. Love the letter you sent, boy. Appreciate it. I thank you too, bud. All right. Whew. Let me grab a drink. Yo, did you shuffle hop and then sprint? You shuffled and sprint. Did you shuffle hop and then sprint? Shuffle hop like you? Yeah, no, not with your feet apart. It's with your feet apart. Kind of doing the same movement. Yeah, yeah, and then sprint. All right, we're gonna jump back in it. Now we're gonna be on the ball. All right, we're gonna be weaving in and out of the cones. Everything that we do here, again, repetition is key. If you've been watching over the past week, couple weeks, month, we've been in it that long. We've been bringing it to you for that long. All right. If you've been with us, we've been doing a lot of dribbling, and here recently we've done a lot of dribbling to attack and dribbling to possess. Now we're going to dive a little bit deeper into that in our dribbling technique and using the inside and outside of our foot, and we're going to work using that as a tool in our dribbling. So we're going to start at the corner, and we're going to weave in and out of our cones that we have here, out of our markers. You're using whatever markers you got at home. If you don't have a marker for this, if you don't have markers to set up for this, it's okay. All you're going to do is between your corners, move the ball with the inside or outside of your foot, whichever foot we're using, and that'll be just fine. If you have markers, it's good to have markers because it gives you a goal, right? In training, we don't have an opponent on the other side of us to judge our success and failure. So if we just do it in open space all the time without markers, it's hard for us to paint a picture in our head of what we want to do and then perform it and be able to judge or critique ourselves, right? So that's what the markers are good for in this activity, but they're not necessary in order to get repetition and to make yourself better, all right? Does that make sense? So we're going to jump in. We're going to start with our strong foot. And we're going to go in and out of the cones, going all the way around, or in and out of our markers, going all the way around. Are you ready? Set, go. Good. All right, and we're going to do that again, same direction. All right, push your pace. That first round is for a little bit of comfort. Second round is to really push our pace. Only use that strong foot. All right, ready? Let's go. Good. What we do with our strong side, we got to do with our weak side. All right. So we're going to weak foot, same direction. Ready? Go. Yes. Around the outside of the corners if you can. Go ahead and keep mashing through. Same thing. Go. Good. Way to work out there. If you're falling behind, if my pace is a little high, it's okay. All right. If you only get one time around at the same time, like coach and I get two, that's okay. No one's there to judge you. This is about you and it's about you growing. All right. So don't try to keep up with us if you can't. Right. You start to fall behind, relax, see what we're doing. You have all day to continue this rotation and push your pace and try to get to where you want to be. All right. So now we're going opposite direction. Opposite direction. Same thing. We're going to go weak foot first. Weak foot first. Go. What did you do the other fitness one after this? Yeah, perfect. All right. All right. Whew. So you got to breathe for a second. Y'all ready? Let's go. Good. switch it to the strong foot. We're going to continue on in that same direction. Push your pace. Push yourself. All right, let's go. Let's go. Go. One more time. One more time. Are we ready? Go. Okay, that's okay. Come on, coach. Come back in. When we get tired, we make bad touches. We try to push. Our legs are tired. Our mental state is fatigued. This is when it's most important. Right now is when we dig in and grind. It's easy to do it in the first 5 minutes. It's easy to shake somebody with the move in the first 5 minutes. Your legs are fresh. Your mind's fresh, right? When we get 20, 30 minutes in, when we're an hour in, if you're playing a 90-minute game and you're 70 minutes in, that's when it really counts, all right? Next up, we're going inside of the foot. So we're doing that same foundation movement that we did early on, but now we're taking it through the cone. So again, earlier, we were foundation in open space. Now we have markers to determine how well we control the ball in that movement. So if we go through, we're going around the cones using the inside of the foot. You can take one touch between cones, you can take two touches between cones, you can take three. Whatever makes you feel comfortable, but you want to push your pace. All right? We're going clockwise. Are you ready? Go. Way to work, game. Way to work, game. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Hey, yes. Let's go. Let's go. We got folks out there burning. I love it. Let's go. Keep pushing, girl. All right, we're going to go opposite. Oh, no, we're going to do the same way. Same way. Second rep. Let's go. Push your pace. Push, 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 push. Come on. Grind, guys. Grind. Let's go. Love it. All right. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. So the opposite foot will be bringing the ball around the cone. All right, it all has meaning. Let's go. Go, 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 go. Push, 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 push. Speed, speed, speed. We are booking it through this thing. I'm feeling it. Got a good sweat going. All right, next up. Same thing. Faster. Go. Opposite direction. Yes, sorry. Opposite direction. Whoa. Am I going the wrong way? That's coach going the wrong way. Hey, let's go. Push. Let's go. Let's go. It's all good.
No, we just went this way.
Yeah. Whoops. It's okay. It's okay. Keep pushing. Hey, that's what it's about. Hey, we are a team here, and we worked it out. I might have been right, I might have been wrong, but we still got through it, right? Together. And that's what it's about. Got to work through it. All right, so next up, we're going to use the outside of our foot. We're going to go clockwise. We're going to go clockwise. We're going to get 2 reps. All right, so this time it's going to be a little bit slower movement because we've got to use the outside of the foot every time. We have to shuffle our body behind the ball and get the outside of the foot touched. This one can get complicated, right? It seems extremely simple when you think about it, but putting it into action and moving behind the ball is not as easy as it looks. We've got to make sure we get proper weight in our touch and are moving at the proper speed behind that. Are we ready? And let's go. Ooh, coach lost it on that one. About halfway through his legs were like, stop it, dude. They were like, stop it. Couldn't let it happen. All right, one more time. Y'all ready? Go. My hip flexors are telling me something that I don't want to hear right now. All right. Woo! Keep working, keep working. I know some of y'all are still going, and that's okay. Keep pushing. All right. We're gonna go the opposite direction now. Opposite direction. You ready? I'm gonna let Coach go this one while I get the music going again. Go. What's going on? Good, sir. How are you? All right. And one more time, gang. One more time. Are we ready? Go.
Next one's inside outside, coach.
Yep. Both
Using
feet.
both feet.
Yep.
So this next one you're gonna do insides and outsides, both feet. We're gonna start going clockwise and at your starting cone, okay?
It's real simple. You got 2 more quarters in that set.
Ready? Go.
Push, guys.
You got 2 more quarters.
Quick touches. Last feet.
And I want you to lift your shoulders and rest. I want you to put each other in the hearts forever. That's forever. You have to have for just a few hours.
We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep working. Give everybody another second to get through. I know we got all levels out there working out with us. We want you to be involved as well. All right? Are you ready? Go. Push. Man, coach is killing on that touch. She is killing me on that touch. I love it. All right, we all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. That's what this is about. It's exposing that. It's showing you where you can grow. It's showing you where you're strong. So you can use those tools in the game to succeed. If you know your strength, you can use it to win. If you know your weakness, you can improve on it, but you can also do a better job of covering it up in the game. Opposite direction. Go. It's the last one of these. And we got one more rep. Then we're going to take both directions. And then we're done. I don't know how long we're in right now. 38, 39 minutes. Let's go. Ready? Let's get it. Go. All right. This is the last 4 times. around this box with us. I want to challenge you to stay in this box when this video is over and continue to grind. I can't promise you that I'm going to, but I love it if you did. All right? Are you ready? We're going to go with a rake this time. So we're going to rake across, rake across, rake across. I want to change lanes on this rake. So each time you rake, you should go from one side, from inside the box to outside the box. If you just have a line, you're going back and forth, you need to go from one side of the line to the opposite side of the line. Not just the ball, but your entire body, moving from side to side. Are you ready? Let's go. Technique first. Technique first. Then pace. Technique first. Get that movement. Bring that ball directly across your body. It shouldn't be a diagonal break. The ball should come clean across the front of your body, straight across. All right? Let's go. Inside the box, outside the box. Come on. Woo. Awesome. Opposite direction. My legs are burning. Man, my legs are burning. Are you ready? Stay light on your feet. Land light. Push forward. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Coach ain't quitting yet. Let's go. Coach quit. Hey, gang. This is our last one together. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Gang. That's it. We are done. Woo! Woo! Man, Avery got in here. Let's go. Man, we got some ballers in the house. People, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. We love it. Yasmin, I see you out there, girl. Let's go. Keep it rocking. Oh my, it's great. Judson, let's go. You still working, boy? Let's get it. Load those little fast feet, man. Keep it up. Gang, we're done. We'll see you on Tuesday. Keep rocking. Love you guys.